So here we are. We are in the Xavi era, the Xavi ball era. That was supposed to be the greatest era of all time in the Real Madrid. What you are expecting? But what comes? This we have no idea what we are doing on the field. What is the case? No player have no fucking idea what they are doing on the field. Can you imagine? Mbappe is scoring goals. Yeah, that is fine. Goal scoring is needed to win the matches. But can you imagine the positioning of Mbappe in the last few matches? Trent is crossing the ball, Fede is crossing the ball. Whom they are crossing to? There is no target man. Mbappe is not a perfect number 9 like Karim Benzema type of striker. You have to accept that. And we have to move on with it. But the team's formation is like that. We need a number 9 like Karim Benzema. He is not there. Gonzalo Garcia played brilliantly in the Club World Cup. We expected to see more of Gonzalo Garcia in the coming days, but Zabi, I don't know why he changed the formation. Bellingham comes in, Arda Güler comes in, Vinicius comes in, every star player comes in, and the formation gets abolished. In the Club World Cup, as you see, Mbappe was injured. Gonzalo Garcia was straightforward incorporated in the team. He was playing as a number 9. Vinicius was playing in the left wing. Trent was playing as a right back. He was active in the right wing. He was also present in the midfield, crossing the ball. Gonzalo Garcia was efficient with the ball, and so on. As soon as Mbappe comes in the last match, with PSG, Mbappe and Gonzalo Garcia both were playing. Gonzalo Garcia was shifted towards the right wing, but the outcome we all know how it goes, how it gone. Oh, so the target man of striker what we desperately need is not there anymore. There are I have summarized five main reasons why we are playing such a PT. We are showing such a PT performance. Elche, Rayo, Girona. Girona is the team which have conceded the most goals. This team is, I think, it was in the 17th or 18th position before this game. It has conceded 25 goals, the second worst in La Liga. In La Liga, not in the EPL. In La Liga, you are conceding 25, 26 goals. Such is your defense. Many of the key men were injured out of this game. So Real Madrid should have cruised through the match. I think the players also thought in the mind, yeah, we will cruise through the match. We will score like Valencia 4 goals, 5 goals. You wanna score goals? Fede score, Bellingham score, Arda score. No, life is not that easy. You have to make proper plan. Girona coach before the match has already told we have definite plan for Real Madrid, definite plan for each of the player. And after seeing that much, yeah, they have definitely a game plan. But what Real Madrid have? Real Madrid have no plan. You can see yesterday's match. They have no plans, nothing. The passing was such a pathetic passing. Receiving the ball, Vinicius. There is no one touch receiving. Gone are the days of Ronaldo, Benzema, Cruz, Casemiro, Modric. You see, they are passing, they are receiving, and now Vinicius can't receive the ball in a one touch. What else can we say? In the midfield, there is mispass after mispass after mispass, through balls, misplaced through balls, no connection in the final third, no connection in the midfield. Defense is all around. In the Courtois save, that brilliant shot of the Girona player. If you see the play just before the creation of this shot, Rudiger, this striker just crossed Rudiger, and Rudiger didn't see him crossing. It's just pathetic defense. What is going wrong with this Real Madrid team right now? The first thing I must point out is the formation. When Xavi started in the Club World Cup, he was using a 3-4-3-3-5-2 kind of formation where Gonzalo Garcia was at the central and Vinicius was in the left wing, and three-man defense. May it In the paper you can say it was a four-man, but it was definitely a three-man defense. Chouameni was kind of playing as a center back as well as a defensive midfielder. So that combo, I was just loving that combo when Chouameni was drifting to the central midfield, defensive midfield, and then coming back in the central defense. It was lovely. Trent Alexander-Arnold was working as a right wing back, and Carreras was working as a left wing back. It was a deadly combination, and Gonzalo Garcia was playing as a central striker, central number 9, and Vinicius was operating in the left wing. That was a perfect balanced team. I don't know what happened after then. Maybe Trent got injured. That forces Xavi to change the formation. He revert back to the usual Real Madrid style of 4-3-3. But you already know Xavi in the Leverkusen days has always thrived in the formation of 3-4-3 or 3-5-2, mainly 3-5-2. Those formations, I think every coach has a definite formation with them, like Antonio Conte. The in Chelsea days, in Juventus days, right now in Napoli, he has changed a little bit of formation. But whenever he was cruising through the league, you can see the formation was 3-4-3 or 3-5-2 with Inter Milan also. And with this 3-4-3, you have seen a wonderful Chelsea just cruising through the Premier League with Hazard operating brilliantly in the left wing. So every coach has a definite formation with it, and like Zinedine Zidane, classic 4-3-3. Carlo Ancelotti, classic 4-3-3. Even Carlo changed his formation when Benzema was not there. He has seen that there is no central striker, no number 9 in this team. Joselu was a substitute, so he tweaked the formation to 4-4-2 with a diamond. So midfield 4 diamond. That was a brilliant move. When as an attacking midfielder in the diamond, Bellingham was playing brilliantly, and two striker was Vinicius and Rodrigo. That combination was brilliant. And there is a say that don't fix when everything is working fine. Don't fix it. Everything is working fine. I don't know why Papa Perez bring back Mbappe. Yeah, Mbappe is a good striker. I know that. But if you go back to that season where Carlo Ancelotti was playing with 4-4-2 with Bellingham in the attacking midfielder in the number 9 and up front Vinicius and Rodrigo, everything was going brilliantly. But as soon as Mbappe comes, we didn't have any place for that. The 4-4-2 formation was gone. Then the whole last season was gone. How to accommodate Vinicius, Mbappe, and Rodrigo? Vinicius and Mbappe, how to accommodate them? In this season, Rodrigo is out of the plan. Vinicius and Mbappe is there. Both of these players don't do any defensive duties. You have to keep it in mind. Rodrigo was a player who attackingly is, yeah, okay player. He is not brilliant, but yeah, he is okay player, but he tracks back defensively. He tries to press the ball, he tries to win the ball. But Vinicius, yeah, just tracking back, he walks back in the defense, just walking like that. So no pressing, no defense, nothing. The when one player, a team with one such player can got away with that. But when you have two players, Vinicius and Mbappe, one goalkeeper, now three players gone, you have eight players. And when the two players in the front line, Vinicius and Mbappe, two players, they are not providing any defensive capabilities, your first line of defense is gone. There is no first line of defense. So the midfielder comes and he had to defend that. Any attacking that is coming from the opponent team, the first line of defense is the midfield, then the actual defense. So if the forwards act coherently to form a first line of defense, as you can see in every team, you look at company's Bayern Munich. Harry Kane is tracking back up and down, up and down. That's why the Bayern Munich is playing so brilliantly. Karim Benzema, in the days of Cristiano Ronaldo, or even with Carlo Ancelotti, when Ronaldo Bale was not there, Karim Benzema also used to track back and forth, back and forth. He used to press the ball. But now Mbappe and Vinicius, they are reluctant to press the ball. No, we don't do that. So what you do? You score goals. Yeah, Mbappe is scoring goals, but what about Vini? Is he scoring goals? in last 9 matches he has no goals with it. So this fascination of Papa Perez Mbappe has caused the team a lot. I don't I wouldn't tell you that you sell Mbappe. Mbappe brings goals. He is scoring goals. Yeah, that's okay. But Vini's performance has decreased a lot due to this formation, and I don't think Vini is going to renew. Many people may be angry with me, but yeah, the true is true that Vini is not going to renew. I think um, his performance is also not up to that level, and you can't have two players in the team who was not tracking back and doing any defensive duties. So one of Vini and Mbappe should go, and I think Mbappe, Papa Perez is fascinated with Mbappe. I think Vini will go, and he has a large contract demand, and Real Madrid won't go to renew his contract because of this high demand in salary. Um, I don't think Vini, but still we have this season. We have to get something this season. So this in this formation, I don't know how Xavi will shift the formation from 4-3-3 or any formation. I don't know 4-4-2 like that. But with this formation, I don't think there is any solution. And the next thing comes is stable formation, for stability in the formation in the era of Ronaldo, Cruz, Casemiro, Modric, you have a specific plan. There is a four-man defense. You know which four are going to play and which players are coming as a substitute. In case of defense, Cruz, Casemiro, Modric is there. Substitute player like Kovacic, Ceballos, they can come and substitute for them. In forward, there is Bale, Benzema, Ronaldo, and there are substitutes. In many seasons, many attackers were there, but there are substitutes. But here in this season, there this def, fixed 11, any fixed 11 is not there. If you follow the last I think the last three matches, if you look at the team sheet, 19 players have been tried. How 19 players have been tried? Have you gone crazy? How the players will identify their roles? Bellingham in each formation the position is different. In each of these matches, Guller's location is different. You have to give a player a definite role to play. Then he can act on, yeah, I have this role, I have this position, I have to defend that player, I have to attack through this channel, like that. But in this kind of situation where you are changing the 11, the only constant thing is Mbappe and Thibaut Courtois, and then every player is changing, chopping and changing, chopping and changing. There is no coordination among the players. I think the players are also not secured with the role they are playing. They are not confident with that. They have no particular idea what they have to do. So it is creating confusion between the players as well as itself within the players. How to play, what to do. All every players looks confused on the pitch. So I think Zabi needs to find out his final 11. What is the fixed final 11 that you want to play, and what are those substitute players? He had to identify his final 11, otherwise this same situation will go on. We can't do anything with that. The next thing is the pressing. If you look at this first last few matches, in the first few matches of the season, there was wonderful pressing. Whenever pressing means you have to attack the ball when it is in the opponent's up or opponent's legs. So in first few matches, you can see whenever the ball is in the opponent half or the opponent players are moving with the ball, two or three players is attacking the ball, and they have no passing route. The opponent players is not finding any passing route forward, especially forward passing route. Either they back pass it or they miss the ball. So this high press should be there, and this comes from the intensity. So the players must be physically fit and mentally motivated, that yeah, for the all 90 minutes I have to press the ball, I have to press the opponent. Madrid were playing with a high line of defense, but yeah, no pressing is there. You can see in the Girona last Girona match yesterday, They are roaming around. The ball is passing from left midfield, right, right midfield, left, left midfield, right, right midfield, left. No through ball, nothing, nope. And when the ball is in the opponent half or the ball is with the opponent, no one is attacking the ball. Yeah, pass. You pass to them. You pass to them. Okay, okay. You pass. You pass. So everybody is relaxed. I don't know why the players are lacking so much in intensity. Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi, they they have achieved everything, but even when they were old above 30, you can see they have the hunger. They have to win every matches. In this type of situation, say a Ronaldo or a Messi with 35 years of age is playing in this Real Madrid versus Girona, Barcelona versus Girona match, and the team is lagging 1-0 or drawing 1-1, what will they look like? They will be totally frustrated. They will just scold their players, hey, do that, do that, do that. Ronaldo will be totally frustrated, man. But these players, relaxing. Oh, 1-0. Okay, let's see what going on. Oh, again one match. Then when come 80 minutes, so 80 minutes we are still 1-0 lagging. Oh, we have to play. So in every match you can see after 70 or 75 minutes Real Madrid suddenly, now we have to play. Then they are pressing, then they are attacking. Everything is going on in the match again. But why this intensity is not there from starting from the minute one? Why it is not there? Even if they are facing a bigger team, even if they are facing a lower tier team, this situation is the same. When the Arne Slot's Liverpool is hammering us, then you have to admit that this team has definitely a problem. No intensity, no pressing, no coordination in the final third, even no coordination in the defense, no coordination in the midfield. uh, this happens only when the player have no coordination among themselves. The players are not sure with their roles, what role they have to play, what will be the actual position, which route they have to follow, which route they have to pass. They have no fucking idea about that. So the situation is looking pretty dangerous now. And yeah, Zabi have to take the blame. You can't chop and change in every match. This is not going to happen. Even if you chop and change, the players' role are also different. In each matches, you can see Bellingham, Goulet, they are just playing in different position. That can't happen. You can't you can't go got away with that type of for changing formation and changing players' role in every match. And also the defense. What to say about the defense? In the first few matches, Dean Huijsen was playing great. Carreras was playing great. Carreras, yeah, his performance is decent. We have to admit that Carreras' performance in last few matches. If you forget about the Atletico Madrid match, Carreras' performance was good or better, not worst performance. In the Atletico Madrid match, he performed just pathetic. But other than that, his performance is decent. Dean Huijsen, in bigger matches he kind of get lost, or last few matches you can see he's making lot of errors. His passing lanes has, I don't know why the passing lane has blocked. In the first few in the club world cup and also in the first few matches you can see he was passing the ball brilliantly, brilliant passing with Dean Huijsen and Trent Alexander-Arnold. But now Huijsen is just moving with the ball. He don't know where to pass, whom to pass, and just losing the ball. He is also, I think, Dean Huijsen has less aerial capabilities. You have to admit that. If you see him defending the crosses, you you are not sure what he is going to do. He can't mark a man, or he is no he is also not an aerial threat in the opponent half. And in the when he is also defending crosses, he is not confident at all. You look at him and he is not confident. So I think coaches have to work on it. He lacks this tactical ability. He have to work it yourself. This aerial ability for a defender is a must. He is such a tall player and you don't have any aerial capabilities. that can't be the case. You have to make progress on that. Raul Asensio is such a short in height, still he has aerial capabilities better than Dean Huijsen. I think he has to improve aerially. Trent Alexander-Arnold, I think the injury was a disaster for Real Madrid. His injury caused Xavi to change the formation, I think. Still, he's performing decently. In the last match, oh, pathetic. Gonzalo Garcia comes on and Trent Alexander-Arnold goes out. Trent was the man who was passing constantly in the box. He was crossing constantly in the opponent box. There was no man present. Now we have Gonzalo Garcia in the box, and who will cross the ball? Trent is gone. The in-game management of Xabi Alonso is pathetic. I don't know what he thinks. You are putting Gonzalo Garcia and taking away Trent Alexander-Arnold. Who will pass the ball, man? He was constantly passing the ball, and there was no one present in the box to deliver, to act on the crosses. But now you place Gonzalo Garcia on the pitch to receive the balls, and there is no Trent Alexander-Arnold to pass the ball. The in-game management of Xavi is pathetic. He has to improve that. If you see last 8 to 10 matches, the substitution he makes make no sense at all. In each and every situation, the substitution was out of out of our imagination. I don't know what he thinks. His in-game management is pathetic. You have to admit that. Now the next match is with Athletic Bilbao. Again, I am not expecting any change. Real Madrid. This Real Madrid will play in the same way. Again, chopping and changing. Again, the same. Oh, no intensity. Oh, now pass the ball. You opponent now go with the ball. We are just relaxing. After 70 minutes, we will wake up and defend. This with this approach you can't win the matches. So I am not expecting any fight with Athletic Bilbao. God saves us. So Hala Madrid will meet after the Athletic Bilbao match, right after the match. So bye bye for now, and subscribe my channel, like and subscribe my channel. Thanks.